So just a day to go before Aravind Kejriwal takes oath of office, but it appears a panic wave is spreading through Delhi government departments after headlines today exposed how incriminating files were destroyed and some dubious documents were shredded. The Aam Aadmi Party has now vowed to take action. The Congress and the BJP, however, are questioning whether these documents were of any significance.
दो चीजें सुन रहा हूँ। एक चीज तो ये सुन रहा हूँ कि फाइलें तबाह की जा रही हैं, फाड़ी जा रही हैं, और अभी तक तो मैं अफवाहें सुन रहा था। कह रहे थे जी कईयों के घरों में पेपर शेडिंग मशीन लगी हुई है, खूब फाइलें। तो मैंने सोचा ऐसे ही अफवाह होगी, जब भी ऐसे होता है तो अफवाहें फैल जाती है। लेकिन जब कल एक चैनल के ऊपर मैंने ये देखा तो फिर वो तो ऐसे क्यों डरे हुए हैं इन्होंने? इसका मतलब ज़्यादा ही धांधली कर रखी थी। दूसरी चीज़ ये कि कह रहे हैं कि कुछ ऑफिसर्स भी अपने तबादले करवा रहे हैं, तो उन्होंने भी इसका मतलब कुछ तो गड़बड़ कर रखी थी। तो एक ईमानदार सरकार आएगी तो इन सारों के, लेकिन मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि दिल्ली के चीफ सेक्रेटरी की जिम्मेदारी है ये इंश्योर करना कि फाइलें सुरक्षित रहें, और मैं दिल्ली के चीफ सेक्रेटरी से ये कहना चाहूँगा कि वो अपनी जिम्मेदारी को ठीक से निभाएं, क्योंकि पूरी सरकार की इस वक्त जिम्मेदारी उन्हीं के कंधों पे है। अगर दिल्ली सेक्रेटेरिएट से फाइलें इस तरह से फट रही हैं तो उनको तो जवाब देना पड़ेगा।
अगर सरकारी फाइल कोई फाड़ने का, डिस्ट्रॉय करने का काम कर रहा है तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा जुर्म है और उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए।
All right, Jugal Purohit is now live with us. Jugal, the Aam Aadmi Party, in fact, Aravind Kejriwal himself putting the onus on the Chief Secretary of Delhi to ensure that no files are lost.
If you could just repeat your question, please.
But Jugal, I was asking you about Aravind Kejriwal's comments on Headlines Today expose. It seems he is squarely putting the onus now on the Chief Secretary of Delhi to ensure that none of these files are lost.
Absolutely, he's made it crystal clear that in the absence of an active state administration, it is, and by default also, the responsibility of the senior most bureaucrat in the system, who happens to be the Chief Secretary. And he's sort of given a warning in hushed tones by saying that if there is any file, any document which goes missing, then the responsibility of the same will lie on the shoulders of the Chief Secretary. Remember, Aravind Kejriwal in his manifesto as well has made very clear comments with regards to certain sectors in which he wants an audit conducted. They are the power sector, the water sector, that's Delhi Jal Board, the Commonwealth Games, the entire contracts pertaining to the same. All of these are areas clearly marked out. And what we had shown our viewers yesterday was that there was an attempt, a concerted attempt by a slew of officials who were in that sense trying to cover their tracks, and reacting to that, Aravind Kejriwal has made it very clear that it is not going to be anybody else's responsibility except that of the Chief Secretary to ensure that all the files and all the papers are in their place. Remember, last evening also a very important development out here at the residence of Aravind Kejriwal, where senior officials from the Vigilance Department of the Delhi State came here. They discussed with Aravind Kejriwal about the modalities of the probes that he has also promised about in his manifesto, just how, when and against whom those probes could be initiated. They've also done a review of the existing anti-corruption cases. So all of this is taking place with an obvious intent to bring out and inform the people on the promise that he had made with regards to purging of those involved in corruption.
All right, I think Jaskirat Singh Bawa also joins us. Jaskirat, do you have more reactions from political parties on this?
Well, I'm actually at the Delhi Secretariat. We were trying to get in a word from the Delhi Chief Secretary, who Aravind Kejriwal actually put the onus on if anything actually went wrong with regards to the files being destroyed. The Chief Secretary, for at least the past 3 years, has avoided giving us any reaction, has not come out with any official statement or on or off the camera. He has entirely refused to comment on Aravind Kejriwal putting the onus on him as to about those visuals captured by the Headlines Today and TV Today teams about the civil servants actually disposing of those files.
All right, Jaskirat, no comments yet from the Chief Secretary of Delhi. We try and get some reactions from them because questions are being raised that what were these files, these documents that were being junked, and all this just days before Aravind Kejriwal is set to take oath. Thank you both for joining us for now. The Aam Aadmi Party may have enthralled Delhi voters, but India Inc., it appears, is torn between admiration for its achievement and fear of its populist ways. A majority of CEOs and industrialists praised Aam Aadmi Party's success and determination and wished it well, but also warned about the pursuit of what some termed as a socialist left agenda. The business community fears an anti-business environment on the part of Aravind Kejriwal-led administration and a further slowdown in business activities.
Arvindji or Aap Party is talking the right language. We welcome it. My only request or suggestion would be that efficiency should not be compromised while they talk of anti-corruption, and therefore the biggest apprehension will be that governance will be slow. I hope it does not happen that way, and if they can keep up or enhance efficiency and remove corruption, I think this will be a role model in the country.
We would have liked it if Aam Aadmi Party was really representing a new force of good to deliver service to society. It still looks too much like a battle of wits, a battle of who can really stay stable, can they stay their course, will they be allowed to perform. There's so much of uncertainty built into the process.
I think it is something which is incredible. Nobody thought 6 months back, when he decided that he is going to fight the Delhi election, that he would get 28 seats was something which is unthinkable. I had great hopes. We used to talk amongst ourselves. I used to say he'll get 15 to 20 seats, and people used to laugh at me and say, what nonsense are you talking about? Because people were expecting that if he gets 5-7 seats is also quite good. So personally I thought that the type of reaction that people had was going to tilt people to vote in his favor.